Okay, hello? Let's see. Okay, yeah, there you go. My voice is there. Nice. Okay, this is like what? What? This is like the fourth stream this month? I don't know. I have lost count. Probably like five stream this month. Like you can already see like the rapid, like the slow, not even I wouldn't even say slow. It's just like a rapid decline of like the thumbnail. You could just see like the uh. So guys, so chat. If you like look at the stream, yeah, if you look at the announcement and like basically just like scroll up and then like scroll down, you can just see like you can see like the massive decline of like the thumbnail. Hello, chat. Hello. Anyway, I have done something actually pretty dumb. I have done actually something pretty dumb. But the problem is that, okay, I was gonna voice act today, but the problem is that I ate something really spicy. I ate some chili oil, like really spicy chili oil. And it's like rice and meat, but like I had some like spicy chili oil, and then like I accidentally like swallow it. You know, like usually you eat it and then like you would swallow it with other stuff. No, I accidentally like fully swallow it like solely the chili oil. So now my throat is like in the perpetual state of like being dry, but at the same time when I drink water, there's something there. I don't know how to I don't know how to explain it. You ate Nyan? I guess they say you what you eat. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Dog, it's straight up burned. No, but for real, I have a funny idea. Look, I listened to one of the chatters, and this is pretty funny. So yeah, as you can see, hold up. Let me like, yeah. So for today we have a different setup. Yeah, today we have a different setup. Huh? Why is the YouTube pop up like that? Hold up, huh? Hold up. Huh? 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 Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Hold on, let me like zoom out. There you go. Now I'm Joel. Now I'm Joel. Where's the turtle? Hold up. Where's the keybind? There you go. I still have it, but like I can basically just like change it. Hold up, where is it? There you go. No. Trust me. It'll be fine. Look, it'll be better. In fact, it's like Joel explaining the story himself. Just imagine it that way. This is like Joel explaining the story himself. This shit is so dumb. This shit is genuinely so dumb. Terrible. No, I didn't betray Korra. I didn't betray Korra. See, Korra is still there. Korra is still there. Don't worry. This time it's just, look, isn't it even way better for you guys? Because like I sound like a guy. So you know, at least get like an image of like a guy. Isn't it way better? Yeah, Joel. Low key, your voice fits, Joel. No, I don't. Okay, are you just saying because I'm semi-Chinese, you're saying I fit Joel? Wait, you guys don't know that. Yeah, fair enough, fair play. So what you're saying, I'm just like Asian, and like every Asian can basically sound like Joel? but not the personality though. Oh yeah, definitely. Zwolle is like more uptight, I guess you could say. Yeah, Zwolle is more uptight. And like, I would die. I'm Destiny gaming at the same time, by the way. Oh, fair enough. No, it's fair. Wait, you still plays Destiny? Destiny is still alive? I thought Destiny is dead. Well, long live Warframe. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, if you're wondering, no, the other scene is still here. There you go. This is like the other stream, the other stream chat. But this one is the new one. The one that look, because I wanted this one to be more focused on like the actual thing, you know, like ooh. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Where do I put this guy? Maybe here? Yeah, there you go. Can you read Chinese? Some bit. But like some bit is just like 1 or 2 words, you know? Like sh, like wo. Wo is, I'm pretty sure wo, everyone can read wo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone can read wo. Wo just like means me. Like, I think everyone can read wo. I can read my own name. So, no. So basically, we usually have a Chinese name of our own name. So like, we usually have like 2 names. So like, there's the Chinese name and then like our like birthright name, like our birth name, like in the certificate and stuff like that. So we have the Chinese name and then this one. And like, usually we were taught to write the other name as well, the Chinese name. So I ended up learning about my Chinese name. Not even 1% of the all Chinese. Not even 1% of all Chinese alphabet. Fuck you. Look, it's not my fault. Wait, technically it's my fault, but it's not my fault. Anyway. Oh yeah. So, last time we read was Lone Trail, and now we're going back to Shu event. See, guys? Look, there's me. See? Honestly, I didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough time to give him more expression. Yeah, I didn't have enough time to give him more expression. So, you're stuck with 1 expression. And this is probably just gonna be like a bit. Honestly, this is probably just gonna be like a bit. I'm not even gonna like use this one for like anymore after this. I'm not even gonna use this one. Bro will do anything but make a thumbnail. Look, sometimes thumbnails need the genius of my mind. It's canon, he only has 1 expression. No, funnily enough, when I was scrolling through the CG gallery, he has like a lot of stuff. Not compared to Mumu, he doesn't have a lot of expression, but like normally for like compared to like other NPC in like other story, he has like a lot. He has like pretty decent. He has like a pretty decent amount. So yeah. Chindo license revoke. No, not my boba, not my rice license. Compared to Mumu, no one has a lot of expression. Yeah, like I remember I was scrolling down CG gallery, like the A-ship one. I remember I was scrolling down and I was like, I remember I was scrolling down really fast and I was like, why the fuck is it all Mumu? Like, hello? I was scrolling down fast, mind you. I was scrolling fast. I hold down my mouse button and my mouse scroll my scroll wheel. I pressed down on it and I was like holding it down. I was like aiming it downward. It was like pretty fast. It was moving pretty fast. And I was like, all of them were Mumu. Like I couldn't even see the expression. It was just like a blur of color. And all of the color was Mumu for like 2 seconds. You might be wondering, oh, Para, 2 seconds is not that long. But like, mind you, I was scrolling fast. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is there so many Mumu? Anyway, back to the tangent. Wait, where were we? Wait, hold on. Let me check. Let me check my notes. Let me check my notes. We were at HS2. HS2. So yeah, there you go. I assume that isn't even including Mumu disguised as people? Yeah. It's not. Entire Arknight world is just... It's actually just Mumu role-playing everyone. She is LARPing. No. I get it that like now LARPing is considered as like bad, but like LARPing is like actually like live action role playing. I think it's like it's just role playing. You're just like pretending to be some guy. Like wait, if you think about it, since it's live action and like role playing stuff, isn't D&D just LARPing? Isn't D&D just like LARPing? Because technically it's just like live role playing. I don't actually understand like the action part. Like, does D&D count as like action? I mean, you're doing the action of role playing. Doesn't mean like action as like action movie or something like that. Most LARP is not even live action. Huh? Interesting. Wait. So, oh my God, Skorak is old. Skorak is old. Skorak is like 26 years old. I can call him a LARPer. I can call him a LARPer and everyone would be so fucking confused. Like, I'm insulting him. Technically not. I'm just calling him a D. Oh, I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that. That's funny. That's so fucking funny. Tabletop RPG, yes. It's just virtual roleplay? Oh, yeah. Technically, yeah. But, huh. Yeah, D&D is technically not even... Like, for our case, D&D is not even, like, LARPing. It's just, like, virtual roleplay. It's like the VR thing, the VR game. Anyway, back to the thing. Oh, yeah. Before we start. So, Monday, we're gonna read Lone Trail again. Yeah, we're gonna read Lone Trail again next week. We're gonna read Lone Trail again at next week at like Monday. And I got someone. Don't worry, I got someone. I got someone for it. Don't worry. So it's not gonna be me only. I'm gonna get help. And for Saturday, I actually have an idea for like the stream for like Saturday. It's actually pretty funny though. Trust me. Don't worry, it's not gonna be a reading stream. It's not gonna be a reading stream. It's actually gonna be gameplay. For once, it's actually gonna be gameplay. But what game would it be? I don't know. Chat, I might have an idea. But yeah, no, that's beside the point. But basically, yeah, that's it. But so yeah, so look out for Saturday because I have an idea. I have an idea most ingenious. Anyway, let's start with HS2. I'm not probably gonna like voice act, but like I can do like semi voice act. So yeah. Another lost harvest. Sow the seed, raise the seedling, only to see it all taken away by catastrophe. We took our land back from the Faramuts. Why then? Do so many people continue to suffer? Because oh no, they consider Faramuts as God. No, technically, they do consider Faramuts as God sometimes. So when they took the land back, they were basically thinking that the Faramut was the one that's basically was torturing them, and then when they took the land, it wasn't dumb, but they already killed everyone. I think that's what they were thinking. I don't know. I'm dumb. Is there a land not afflicted by catastrophe? Wind, frost, rain, and snow we can handle, but catastrophe and originium are a whole different matter. People they touch fall ill. Crops they touch die. Farmer looks for right soil to plant their crops. If this land is not fit for a human, who planted us here in the first place? Funny you should ask that. Funny you should ask that, game. We must find a way. Man must eat. Damn. Bars. Man must eat. Let the wild plains, river and mountains come. Harsh is the east wind, the frozen moon, heaven's fickle, raging thunder. May the scent of rice fill heaven and earth, north and south, and fear neither drought nor flood. If only I was the wind and spring rain, bringing spring to the people. Hold up, I need to move this upward. There you go. Plow the great plains and soak them with blood, sweat, and tears. Trample 1,000 li flat and turn them into fields of gold. Zhuole spotted. Oh, hello, Dorian. Yeah, this is actually pretty. Yeah, this is pretty random. You showed up. Usually you showed up at like a rain stream or something like that. So this is pretty random. You showed up, but hey, I don't mind it. Hello. Originium is good crop. It's good crops. Trust me. It's kind of fucked up. No, but like it's kind of fucked up that they like at first they were like basically thinking like, oh, we're gonna plant Originium. I forgot what was the reason for them to plant it, but like it was kind of funny. Can't trust PRTS mount. Yeah, you can't trust it because like it's basically just like priestess. Yeah, it's just priestess. I'm in need of BGM. Then you have come to the right stream. Then you have actually come to the right stream actually, because this is a reading stream, and like I'll probably like recap it every like stream, every chapter. So yeah, if you miss something, you'll probably get the recap soon. But like I don't remember what the reason was. I'm pretty sure it was like the predecessor. So like priestess and doctor race. Priestess and like doctor race. So they are human. They went to this planet and like they planted the Originium. The Seaborn was basically the terraformer. I don't remember what law was. Yeah, legit, I don't remember what law was, but like I remember they were all there for a reason. Yeah, they were all there for a reason. And like I don't remember that like they I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it was like they sleep, the doctor and stuff like that. They sleep, they wake up. Apparently everyone turned humanoid because of the Originium. I think that was the case. I think it was like the Originium has data of humans, and the creature that was interacting with the Originium slowly evolved becoming humanoid because of the data of the human inside of the Originium. Does it make sense? Probably. I mean, in Enfield we have like reconvener. I think it's reconvener. I think we have reconvener there. So yeah, they're basically got like revived by like the data of the Originium of the people that they revived. So Aya is dead, and like the Aya in Enfield is just a clone of the data of the Originium of Aya from like Arknight. So it's just a clone. You know what? I should have put glasses. I should have put glasses on Zhuole. Because I'm a nerd. Anyway. Zhuole watched the stage from afar. Yo, it's me! Chat, it's me! The actors are dressed in fashion of the past, their motion theatrically exaggerated, belting out verses in a regional dialect that he does not fully understand. What's it about? The story of Shennong putting the land of Da Huang to the plow for the first time. The story of Shennong putting the land of Da Huang to the plow for the first time. The 3-act opera is an essential part of the annual Shennong festival. This is the second act, Signs of Heaven. I have time right now. I might draw some silly Quora Hey, if you draw some Quora, leave it on the Discord server. You can join from my description. Oh my god, I am so smooth with that. God damn. I am so smooth. I am so smooth today. The fucking chili oil is doing something with me. Why isn't it in the local dialect? The first Tianshi here came all over Yan. From all over Yan. No one remember exactly where they came from today. When the opera was written, the characters were assigned a regional dialect based on their traits. And things have stayed that way. I'm on your Discord, I just lurk. No, it's fair. It's a comfy server. It's a comfy server. You don't have to be active. Hey, I am at least glad there are like multiple active people on the server, so like at least the server is pretty active for like the size of it. What about the people lined up over there? They are there to greet Shenong. Legend has it that Shenong returns to Da Huang every summer to check up on the harvest. As one of the rare unpolluted region, Da Huang has long been Yan's breadbasket. It began 1,000 years ago when a group of farmers settled here and began cultivating the land. Until catastrophe found them. So, Da Huang was untainted by the catastrophe, but then it became tainted by the catastrophe. The song from the stage grew high and piercing, drumstick raining upon tiny drums in an increasing frenzy. I often traumatized server with my massive kindness and compassion. Sure. Go ahead. I mean, you can try. Oh yeah, Dorian. Joya Ramos is also an artist. Yeah, Joya Ramos is also an artist. So you can probably talk in the server. I don't know. Make it active, please. Somehow make it active. An actor circles the stage wearing simple clothes and carrying a basket filled with rice grains. Is the actor playing Shenong? A catastrophe that the likes of which has never been seen struck Da Huang. The land was severely polluted and the monster ravaged the farms. Generation of hard work reduced to nothing. Cultivating the land is hard. Finding land that can be cultivated is even harder. Shenong learned of what happened here and decided to try to save this hard-worn soil. She settled here with a group of farmers and Tianshi to studying how to cleanse the pollution in the soil and developing new breeds of crops that could adapt to the environment generation after generations. Demon? What? Huh? What would demon first are so nasty? What would the context be for that comment? The drumming grows deeper and heavier and the song becomes broad and bold. A crash of gong, then a screaming song sweep the stage. I can't wait for Shu to show up in one whole note just like Ling did. Please no, please no, please. God, please. Let Shu... Wait, no, Shu actually already showed up. Shu already showed up twice. You fool, Shu already showed up twice. That's more than Ling. No, that's the equivalent of Ling, my bad. That's the equivalent of Ling. Shu, in 2 nodes we have read, has already showed up more than Ling. In the entirety of the invitation to wine. The flute heralds a green bud sprouting from the snow. As the flute plays a winding melody, Zhuolu stretches out his hand and catches a rice flower floating from the stage. What's the story here? Shenong passed away on a journey to the north in search of new species. Her body was never found, only a pouch filled with rice grain. They were brought back to Da Huang and buried in a cenotaph. Cenotaph? Huh. Cenotaph. Hold up. Cenotaph. Cenotaph is an empty tomb or monumental structure erected in honor of individual or a group people buried elsewhere. Oh! Oh! Oh, so it's just a monument. It's not even like a grave. It's just a monument. It's just a monument to. Oh yeah, her body was never found. It was just a basket. It was just a basket of rice grain. So they made a monument to honor her. Why the fuck can't you just say a monument and not a cenotaph? Some say that in the summer of the year Shenlong's death, she was seen descending from the sky as the last rice was harvested, touching the harvested crops with gladness and sowing new seeds in the fields. I was like, I know she's actually relevant, yeah. Unlike Ling. Since then, Da Huang has held an annual festival to welcome Shenlong and pray for a good harvest. Is Shenlong a figure or of a legend? Is Shenlong a figure of a legend? Absolutely not. Where there are elements of myths in the story associated with her, there is no doubt that Shenlong did, in fact, exist. There are records of her existence in the Tianxi Bureau publication. She was the founder of Yanni's agricultural theory and the first to summarize in a semantic manner and responsible for determining the patterns of 24 Jieqi solar term. So Shu is not only a farmer but an astronomer? What the fuck is the pattern of 24 Jieqi solar term? I'm assuming it's like the months? I'm assuming it's the months and like the season. Surely it's not just the Tianxi Bureau that kept such record. It should be common knowledge in Yan. I'm surprised you had to ask. Shu, the sixth, measured the signs of heaven and laid out 24 jiechi. She appeared in Da Huang at the time of great famine. She has faithfully served the city for 1,000 years since. I didn't realize there was one that like that among the proxies. Yeah, because like, yeah, no, but like he already met Chong Ye though. Wait, no. He already met Chong Ye though. So this is a lie though, no? Because like he was saying like I didn't realize there was like that among the proxies, but Chong Ye was even better than Shu, no? I mean, I'm talking about feet specifically, but like I guess sacrificing. I guess did Shu did sacrifice herself? I don't know. Okay, look. We continue reading. Xiao He, you're early today. Is Grainbuds not with you? And who's this young man over there? Hello, welcome, OAP. What happened to chat? Good question actually. Yeah. Don't tell me he has dementia. So young, so young. I don't know. It's probably look. It's either Zhuo Le doesn't know that Chong Ye is a proxy. Yeah. It's either that or he just assumed. I don't know. The best bet I can say is just like he probably doesn't know that Chong Ye is a proxy. But like, I'm pretty sure in the story, he does. So I don't know. I'm confused. I shouldn't get into young folks' business. How's the harvest going for your research crop? Pretty good. We're at a key juncture. We might see result in a couple of seasons. In another couple of We might see result in another couple of seasons. Ah, I was dumb. Good. Nice to have something to show for. After working hard all year round. Well, have fun. I'll get the Reapers ready. I'll get the Reaper? Is that the Grim Reaper? The fucking Sim video? Like the fucking Sim? Yeah, the fucking Sims video? Like, is that the fucking Grim Reaper? Well, have fun. I'll get the Reaper ready. Ew. That was a lie, wasn't it? Don't ask. Where did Grainbuds go? She's supposed to be playing the flute for the show. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's Shu. It's me. I brought some fresh baked cookies. I thought I would use rough cane sugar, but nobody used that anymore. They were made from white sugar. They sell in shops. Try one. These fruits are new varieties, much sweeter than the sour stuff we had to eat in the past. I bought a few. I brought a few of each type because I'm not sure what you like. How are you feeling? Still dizzy? I came to see you. And dumb. Do you hear the music? They're holding the annual festival to welcome Shenlong. How lonely it must be here, with everyone celebrating in town. A few pine trees line the river banks. Some are already centuries old, while others seems to have been planted recently. Oh, new PNG? Hello, Para. No, it's not a new PNG. So, the funny story is that, I'm pretty sure one of the chatter was like, talking like, oh, it would be funny if you just stream as Zhuo. So like, yeah, it would be funny if I just stream as Zhuo. I was gonna voice act, but like my throat died. Yeah, my throat died, so like I couldn't. So that's why I'm doing like semi voice act. But like if I feel like my voice can handle it, I'll voice act. But like if I feel like I can't, then I'm just gonna like yap. So yeah. Also, I can't even play Zhuo. I can't even like act like Zhuo because Zhuo is more strict than me. Zhuo is way more strict than me. I am more lax. Yeah, I am like way more lax than him. And I guess he's more stiff. Yeah, he's more stiff. Yeah, I get it. That's it for... Yeah, it's only for the stream. I'm probably gonna change to Korra after the stream. Shu reached out to touch one of the pines. A wooden placard dangles off the branch, tied to a red ribbon. A few bugs could be seen climbing on the bark while fowl bees cry in the canopy. Summer has brought a new catastrophe. The weather is rough this year. I'll instruct the Tianshi to be conscientious. Don't worry about it. The harvest isn't great, but things aren't that bad. We have been doing this for many years. We have always had enough food to get by. The man stares at the river with his mouth open, but says nothing. We have a lot of visitors from outside. Some knows the truth, I'm helping. Some knows the truth, I'm helping. Don't worry. We didn't manage to protect it all. Man sobs into his hand. It'll get better. There'll be a way. The extraordinary catastrophe, the past, the sacrifice and death, it won't go to waste. Do you remember? We have all seen seeds take root and sprout. I'll take care of them. But you can... Sounds of footsteps. They fall slowly and lightly on the fallen pine leaves, clearly trying to hide the sound. But the man's ear twitched and he opened his half-closed cloudy eyes. He sees a blurry figure, two little hair buns on her head, and a bamboo flute on her belt. Grainbuds? He moves his lips as if to say something, then falls silent again. He looks around blankly, then turns around, pick up his axe and walks into the wood. Come out, Grainbuds. Damn. An elderly woman takes the stage, carrying a bundle of rice stalk in her arm. He separates them into 3 bunches and plants them in the grains in the middle of the shrine to Shenlong. She raised a clay bowl full of wine to her brow, then pours the content on the ground. So, hold up. So, does the people in like Yan, hold up. So, does the people in the capital, so like Zhuo and stuff like that, knew Shu as like the proxy, rather than like Shenlong? So like in Da Huang, they don't know that Shu is the Shenlong, but like They know Shenlong exists. And I guess Shu just exists? Yes, Shu just exists, I guess. The farmer below bow while while reciting quiet prayers. They go up to the sage one by one, taking out few seeds and placing them in the grain piles. Every farmer brings a few seeds, which can be of any crop. The grain is piled high. So Shenlong can see the way back, so that wind and rain may favor Da Huang, so that Yan will not go hungry. You didn't bring any, did you? I have some extra here. Put them in after you bow. I think this is just like thank you, but like I know it's like share, but like I don't. Duo shell. There's no the thing that like in Chinese there's like the four things, so like to say like the downward, the line, and like the upward or like the slant, the V. I don't know how to say this because like I don't have that. I don't have the V or like the line. I don't have the lines. The harvest this year has already been poor. Hopefully nothing happens to the summer harvest. The young Tianshi bows deeply, then puts rice grain into the pile. The pile is a lot smaller this year. In good years, they wouldn't even have enough room to put all the rice, all the grains we brought. We'd bring bags and pile them up on the side of the altar, something we did gladly. Young kids climbed the pile for funds. The adult didn't stop them because they believe the higher the kids climbed, the higher the crops would grow the next year. What happened to the grains? Is it made into porridge? No. It's brewed into alcohol, which everyone shares at the next year festival. Rice from the year before is used to make yeast for the next year's doing. Year after. It's our commitment to ourselves. He Sheng bows. He Sheng bows. The Shangzang give him a bowl of grain alcohol. He Sheng takes it with both hands and gulps it down. Good work this year, Xiaohe. Thank you, Shangzang. Yeah, Xiangzang, right? I'm pretty sure it's Xiangzang. That's crazy. I am not saying that. I am not saying that. Zhuo carefully set his grain on the pile and bows deeply, following the example of the others. May wind and rain favor Da Huang, and peace ever favor Yan. You have to say it? No. Look, you guys wouldn't even like it when I say it. You probably would say ew. Like, my voice is not fit to say that word. My voice does not fit the criteria to say that word. It'll just sound weird. Sorry about that. The fiery wine blows down his throat. The scent of grain fills his sense, while about giddiness rushed up his spine. Bang! A thunderous clash of the drum rings from behind the Shenlong shrine, thicker than heavier than the bell just now. The farmer stopped to listen to the 12 drums beat that announced the hour of noon. The first beat brings the spring rain and cracks the frozen earth. The second beat cracks like spring thunder and causes brown branch to sprout green again. The 12th beat covered the rich earth with prosperous snow. The farmer raised his stick and delivered the final beat. Bang! Harvest! 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 Chat, come on, chat, say it with me. Harvest! Harvest! Firecracker like string of red pepper are lit, exploding in joyful. What is this on about? There was no reason to say that. No, it's probably just like saying as like, just like normal stuff, It's just like it's the internet. It's the internet that made the word is the internet that made the word so what's the word even for it? Is the internet that made the word what's even the word for it? It's the internet that made it. It's the internet that made it this way. Our new perception is because of the internet. Firecrackers, like string of red peppers, are lit, exploding in joyful golden light and assaulting the eardrum. Oh, it's just like firecracker, like the one with like the stick, like the tuck 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 tuck. The sound of firecracker is soon replaced by engines rumbling, driving into the fields that stretch as far as the eye can see. Okay, in that context, yeah, but I'm just kidding. No, it's. I can't take a joke. I think it's over. It's over. I can't take a joke. It's over. As a streamer, I can't take a joke. I'll say the word. I'll say the word when we get like to 10k or something. I'll say it when we get to 10k. Fuck it. That will be in the membership content, which will be never. The fields are golden cakes, are like golden cakes, and farmer like frosting, starting on the top of the edge, on the edge, and creating joyful tracks. As Tyre leaves the trail in the mud, the harvesters spew golden waves from their rears, tiny particle mixed with the occasional clumps of grass and dirt. Kaoliang liquor, just bought it at the fair. Lausha will have your head if she finds out you're drinking on the job. All we are doing here is watching the water levels, keeping track of a few numbers. Could have 3 bottles in me and still catch any unusual data with one glance. Hey, am I actually drunk? Cross-check the erginium level in the silt for me. What the? Close the gate! Close the gate! Boom! A crack of summer thunder overhead caused the cloud to tremble. The farmers standing on the leaf look at the sound. They all see sun over their heads, its ray reflecting off the water in the paddles. Why did you follow me? Shouldn't you be playing the flute for the opera? You're the one who sneaked out. Why do you always come here with the food by yourself during Shenlong festival? Did you come to visit the mute uncle? Who is he? Why doesn't he live with the others? He has an illness that he's afraid he could pass on to others. That's why he moved here on his own. The others are all afraid of him, aren't you, Greenbutt? Well, a little. I saw him when I was looking for Mian Mian a few days ago. He wasn't as scary as people say. It's just the way he looks and the axe he carries. But I can tell he's not a bad man. When he angry, he glares at me the same way as Xiao He glares at the student who don't do their homework. You're a smart kid. Stray stock bees foals become aggressive and distrustful. But it doesn't take long for them to start acting like normal when they're spent some time eating and playing with other stock bees. Maybe that uncle will be happier if he has someone talking to him. It's sad that he has to be in this place by himself. There are so many Tianshi in Dahua. Can't any of them cure his illness? Someday, maybe. Shu, does his illness have something to do with the monster in the legend? Why do you ask? There's this dream I've had more than once. It takes place right here on the leaf, and sometimes I see that mute uncle standing on it. In the dream, the weather gets really bad, sometimes very dry, sometimes raining heavily, and the wind brings strange things from the other side of the river. All the seedling in the field dies, and the granaries run out of grains. Have you ever told this to anyone? Whoa, thunder! Okay, what is going on? Rain? Rain? Not that unusual in the season, isn't it? Something not right with the sky. Who cares? The Tianshi didn't say anything, can't be the catastrophe. Just disappointing that a day like this is spoiled by rain. The water in the puddle looks muddy. No! What's the matter? Where are you going? The actor are singing on stage. Thunder rumbles with the drums, and massive raindrops fall on the ground like drumstick falling on the drums. The dark clouds gather rapidly like spilt ink, lightning flashing as they clash with one another to form what looks like an enormous black monstrosity. A torrent spill from the clouds. The dust stirred in the fields is quickly drowned under the deluge. A small cluster of Erginium blooms in the field. The rice stalks looks down towards this tiny black flower. Erginium flower? What the fuck? How many people? How many people are here? Look, 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 look. Fine, I'll say it. There. You happy? Newly sprouted seedlings, stalks bending from the weight of the grain, branches filled with fruits, all gone before catastrophe. Locusts, drought, blizzard, frost, floods. Frost in early spring almost wiped out the seedling. It took all our effort to preserve a small portion of them. What will it take to feed everyone? Maybe the catastrophe being gone? A sudden rain has drowned any festive spirit. The rain begins to subside, but not the water accumulated in the fields, which has reached ankle depth. How could so much water accumulate so quickly? It's turbid. Did the rain carry dirty muds from the upstream? It's going to pollute the fields. Gaishida? What the fuck does that mean? What are you doing at the construction site? Drain the damn thing already. This is bad. The dam burst. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, so the dam burst? What's going on? Apparently an Erginium vein upstream exploded, sending fragments down the river that got caught in the machinery, blowing a hole in the dam. Why didn't anyone notice? The water levels were normal. We didn't detect any unusual Erginium reaction, or expected the Erginium activity to be so irregular. What kind of bait is this? Why didn't you say anything? Bro said, I don't know. Hey, I said stuff. I said stuff. I did say stuff though. Jiangui de. During flood seasons, no less. The water is filled with Erginium silt. It's going to wreak havoc on the crops, maybe even cause maybe cause infection? Damn, maybe cause infection. Everyone be careful. Be careful. Dam repairs will take time. Get people downstream to block the flow. The current water is getting faster. What do we do if the entire dam collapses? What do you think we can do? Stop it with your arts. Your lives. Damn. I guess to be fair, this is their livelihood anyway. The polluted water continues to spread. The fields are already filled with muds. Step on it. More sandbags. We need to protect the experiments in this field. Don't let it get flooded. Ayya! Ayya, your specialty is playing with the sand, isn't it? Get to it. Damn. You're the one who played with sand. My specialty is soil analysis. I'll do what I can. The farmers and Tianchi lined up to deliver sandbag after sandbag to the banks, scraping together a makeshift dam with Erginium ores. There is one last gap in it. Damn. The youth leaps up with a bag of sand with his arm and tries to block the gap, but the gust of wind stops him in his track. What are you doing? That water is mixed up with Erginium filled with muds. Are you trying to get infected? It's my job to protect the people. You think everyone needs your protection? You're different from the people standing here because why? How can I help? The flood is caused by a burst dam. It's overrun by field's drainage system. We're in the flood season. It'll take time to repair. The situation will only get worse if we don't do something. You're a messenger, right? Are you fast? I suppose. What do you need me to do? Someone needs to take charge in this chaos. Take this map and go to the marked plates. Find the farmer in charge and get the plates ready to move. What are you planning? Da Huang's nomadic city modification are only partially complete, but some degree of movement is possible. While repairs at the dam continue, we'll rebuild the drainage system by rearranging the plates and creating elevation. Okay. The edge of the metal plate melts as they connect it to the gaps in the dam. The flood, seeking the path of least resistance, continues to batter the hasty repairs. Water shoots out from the gaps in the metal, cutting open cracks like the sharp blades. That's not how your art's supposed to be used, Lause. You need to rest. I'll take over for a while. Back off. Your arts are no good, child. Heavenly Porch. Oh, Nyan is here. Damn. Oh yeah, Nyan was here. Fuck, I forgot. What's this mess? We aren't even done at the factory. We're looking at this flood. Good job holding out this long. You should not intervene outside of work in the core city. Call it emergency discretion. Alright, seriously, you engineers are even more uptight than the Sui regulators. Go catch your breath. I'll deal with the rest. I fucking love the skill tree. I fucking love the skill tree sound animation. It's so fucking cool. Like the dang. You intend to rearrange the plate? No time to explain. I know work on Da Huang Mobile City is incomplete, but they're capable of basic movement. Moving a few plates will go a long ways towards draining the polluted water in the fields. You can't be serious. Only Rong and Tianxi Shu have the authority to move the plates. No one else. Both of them are busy coordinating flood control efforts. The floods show no sign of abating. Fields and crops are being drowned as we speak. What are you going to do? Hold a Tianxi Bureau meeting? Why you? You're Tianxi Shu apprentice. I have seen you with her. Very well, I'll trust you. But they are plates of various size, and there are a dozen. Any movement is a complex job that will take several Tianxi an entire day to calculate. No need for that. I have the layout memorized and a plan. This is what we'll do. Plate A9, 5 tiles to the east. Plate B8, down 5 level. What are you doing standing there? Get on it. Fine, I don't have any better ideas. Bro, memorize the fucking plates. Damn, that's crazy. What's going on? The plate is moving. Wait, the flood seems to have gotten weaker. The plates are moving. Seek shelter. Seek shelter? Where? The greenhouse? Calm down. Evacuate to the passage to plate C4. It's a higher elevation now and gives protection from the floods. Qing Ping, what are you doing here? I saw He Sheng and he told me what he was planning. The river is to the north of Da Huang. The plate to the west are the ones that have been moved in order to drain the water from the northwest side of Da Huang to the valley in the southwest. Southeast, southwest, southwest. I didn't think of that at all. Mian, stay put. Grain butts. Candlestick, Inbrush. What about Big Buffalo? Is he okay? Don't worry, he's in safe place. Oh, I'm so relieved. Wait, no, that's not it. The stock beast ran away in a panic when the plate started moving. Help me catch them. Where did these stock beasts come from? Mian, no running. Stop. That's the edge of the plate. He got fucking abducted. No. I got fucking abducted. Fucking hell, I got fucking abducted again. Chad, I'm in the back rooms. Chad, I'm in the back rooms again. Dusk, who permitted you to use your power? Going door to door like this, half the house will be flooded by the time you reach them. But never thought I would be helping the sui regulators clean up their mess. I'll do it this one. Won't happen again. Where are we? Tianshi Art? Tianshi Art? Who could be so powerful? Look, the sky clearing up. Everyone exhausted. Da Huang can't afford another disaster. I suppose this qualifies as extenuating circumstances. It's like Dusk Dragon encounter in IS5. Oh, interesting. Phew. Go away. What did he do? What did she do? A breeze sweeps across the land. Vast expanses of farmland undulated like breathing, flooding the surging torrent into smaller stream that flows along the planned routes. Standing on the edge of the place, Lucky Stockbeast watches from the flood subside, then digs out a path of clean grass with its noise and begin to eat. The sun shines through the clouds upon the land that has survived disaster, barely. Yay! We survived, chat! Plate A9 through C3 successfully moved. All accumulated water is now being drained. End of report. You just get accidentally teleported to Dusk Realm? I mean, Isaac. I mean, I don't mind getting trapped there. I don't mind getting trapped there by her. That's beside the point. What is the extent of the damage? Varying level of pollution of plate A9 through B3. Less impact on the other plates, but further inspection are called for. Crops from the polluted fields must be disposed of. The summer harvest will be significantly impacted on top of a year that has already seen disappointing result. Almost a year of people's hard work washed away. Will there be enough to fill the year's quota? How many will go hungry? There will be enough thanks to the effort of countless generation, but we can't afford another surprise. This is bigger than just Da Huang. We must report to the capital and coordinate food supplies across all of Yan. Yumen is closest to Da Huang, but it was also struck by a catastrophe earlier, Changye's event. Repairs are still ongoing and it's unlikely they could spare anyone. Indeed, the Ministry of Engineering indicates that catastrophe frequency has been rising in recent years. This has been a bad year. Da Huang is already the country's biggest food producer. We can't ask for aid from other cities. Plate repairs can wait. Da Huang's first priority is food production. There are still many experimental fields close to bearing fruit. They have not yet been moved to safer plates. We'll need to delay work on 12 pagodas and 5 cities. We need to bring back to the Tianshi who were reassigned there to save remaining farms and grains. We can't afford the delay of the summer planting. I wouldn't survive there. Dust mouth is too spicy. You'll manage. You'll manage. I'm back. Welcome, OAP. Welcome. I understand your difficulties, but can we not discuss a delay of the 12 pagodas and 5 cities? Food is important, of course, but the 12 pagodas and 5 cities is also an important national defense project. The Imperial Courts has reason to order it, completed by autumn. We must consider the benefits and drawback carefully. You want to consider it carefully? You write to the capital. We have the Council of Ministers meet for 10 days and come back us with the result. Food shortfall does not mean people pay a few coins to buy their grains. It means that many thousand will go hungry. How many will be driven from their homes if there is a war? Never forget where the 12 pagodas and 5 cities project come from. Across the river. You know it's more than that. Beyond the issue with demons, there is... Excuse me. This is not the right time or place for this topic. Watch your mouth. Watch your words. It's not easy to quantify benefits and drawbacks, but our first priority is clear. The summer harvest and planting involve years of research and food for millions that can be no delay. We should ask the Chancellor to help inspect and repair affected area. This is our immediate priority. As for the schedule of the 12 pagodas and 5 cities, I'll request instruction from the Tianxi Bureau in the name of the Ministry of Rites. Perhaps something can be done with the help of the Chamber of Heaven's design. I'll take responsibility if the Imperial Court determines that the matters was not properly handled. Well, if they want to chop someone's head off, they can make it mine. Just say I put the sword to the assistant minister head here. You can stay out of this. How do we get anything done if we are all talking about responsibility before we have gotten any work done? If the people of Yan, it's the people of Yan who will pay the price for a mistake. We are merely 3 insignificant specimens thereof. If you both insist, I will defer to your decision. I ask that you remember the promise you just made. No problem. Everything goes well, everyone happy. Things go wrong, you can pin it all on me. That's not what I meant. I meant that to say, given the urgency of the situation, it would be prudent to communicate to the chambers with the Chambers of Heaven's design. I most certainly concur. I will draft a detailed report for... Oh my god, this is like corporate speech. Ah, my head hurts. I'm a gacha gamer. My brain cannot handle this corporate yap. Basically, she will draft report to the minister and deliver to the chamber. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada, corporate spiel. Basically, this is just like them yapping. Like, do they focus on the 12 pagodas? The 12 pagodas, 8 cities. I don't remember. 12 pagodas, 5 cities, or do they focus on like the food? Duh, you focus on the food. Well, at least my Ministry of Engineering won't be taking the fall. Let's hope the supplies arrive on time. Kick and roll, Grainbutts absent-minded kicks the dirt in the field. The lumps of rolls haphazardly while Grainbutts walk with her head bowed, swinging wild grass that she picked from the roadside. Wonder how long the power outage might last this time. It's so hot and the stock beasts are scared. Disease could spread too. They're not eating or sleeping. Are they comfortable with their new home? Xiao He too. Haven't seen him at dinners for days. Doesn't he know that he needs to rest when he's tired? He's dumber than a burden beast. The weather is getting worse each year and the crops don't grow well. Has Shenlong really abandoned this land? She winds the grass around her finger, then rolls it up. She made a motion to throw it, and she remembers how Shu weaved the grass into a fall with a few deft movements of her finger. Shu could make many things if I could brought this grass back, but she's so busy. And even Candlestick is nowhere to be seen. I guess I should bring some more. I should bring some more back and weave it up. Maybe it'll make them happier. And where the heck is Mian Mian? My Mian Mian is gone again, I swear to God. Grainbutts lifts her feet, kicks a piece of dirt hard. It hits a rice stalk, spins and comes to a stop. Splat. It leaves no mark on the rice stalk. Fuck, I forgot to ask chat. How have you all been doing? Yeah, how have y'all been doing? A flood. The crops in the field bow their heads just like everyone has. Only a single rice plant stands tall in the carnage. It halts grain high proud, almost scorned from everything. Wait, so Is this one? Does this one survive the pollution? Yeah, this one survived the fucking pollution. It's bright red, a burden bee stroll by the edge of the paddies, and sun shining upon it. It's bright red too. No, is it fucking Originium? Is it fucking Originium rice? Here at last, the tired one closed her reddened eyes. The ribbon has drowned her mouth. The mud glued her eyes shut. Tree and weeds sway lifelessly in the wind. She tries her hardest to identify the sound. She brushes her hand against the fallen seedling, and it stands back in the mud, enervated. She closes her eyes. The river flows past her hair, and the roots of the trees are like lines over her palms. There was a time many years ago when catastrophes were frequent as they are now. There was nothing I could do. I watched the rice ready for harvest fell into the fields, leaving nothing but a tiny patch that could barely fill a single bag. You said to me, your face full of mud, that there was nothing to worry about. Keep at it year after year and it will come. There was no wrinkle on your face back then. And you were in Shenong then. And you weren't Shenong yet. So many years have passed. Why is the dream still so distant? The earth beneath her undulates like her breathing, as though there is a warm heart deep below that continue to beat slowly and heavily. Friendly reminder, don't forget to stay hydrated. Oh yeah, chat, friendly reminder, drink. Water break. Don't forget to drink. I'm getting good at this. Yeah, I'm actually getting good at this. I'm actually getting good at like yapping in like English. I'd say bounty crop it is. I honestly don't know. Like the reason why I was suspicious of it, it was like because the grain was red. Because the grain was like fully red. It looks like crystal. It looks like Originium crystal. Now its shallow footsteps become unrecognizable. The rumble of motor vehicles only heard once every few months. Caravans from afar deliver new supplies, new things, and new from other places, bringing some excitement to the life of monotonous labor in Da Huang. 7 Power slowly turning into a yapper? I'm pretty sure I was a yapper even before, but like the problem is that I just can't translate that into collaboration and stuff like that. Because like my time difference with like other people is so fucking bad, and like there's no Indonesian streamer that like speaks English. So yeah, it's just that bad. Imagine how many protein in the Originium rice would be. Imagine how many infection you could get from the Originium rice. Crunchy. It does not take long for the dust cloud to close the distance. A figure comes down from the lead vehicle. Oh, this is one of the other three. Fuck, I forgot. This is one of the other three. Fuck, I forgot the name. I think Jie. I think it's Jie. I think. He is wearing a light spotless shirt, and wind and smoke follow him to the 10,000 li. You're back. He? Oh, it's a guy. Long time no see. My dear sister. Yeah. Here, hold up. Who is he? Sui. Hold up, let me see. I think it's Jie. Oh no, it's G. Oh no, Jie is dead. This is G. Oh, this is the guy that gave the sword to Wang. Oh yeah, so spoiler. In Yu's event, Ji pulls up to Wang and gave Wang Changye's sword. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be like Wang is gonna 1v1. Wang is supposed to be 1v1. Fuck his name. The fuck ass corpse. Yeah. Sui. But yeah, now HS3. I'm on a roll today, damn. I'm on a fucking roll. My dear sister, traveling with this gentleman has taught me that the lands beyond are very different from Dahuang. Humans have invented many new things in just a few decades. There are all kinds of cities in Yan. More than just field as far as the eye can see. There are glamorous palaces and busy markets and so many more fascinating things. I'm just coming back for a little break, then I'll go out for a long journey again. I don't know how many years it'll take. Dahuang isn't the backwater hovel it once was. There are many people who can take care of this field for you. Are you sure you don't want to go and see with me? I realize that the world outside isn't so different from Dahuang after all. How long has it been? Decades? Centuries? Perspective change. The more you see it, the more you realize that people are just the same everywhere. Devious but predictable. Yes, now I fully understand what the gentleman said before he died. Just how long do you plan to stay here, my dear sister? Okay. G is trying to... I'm pretty sure it's G. G is trying to pull Shu out of Dahuang, I think. Wait! Why do you still shut yourself away like this? It took us so much effort to get you out of that hill. Shu's not here. Wanna go walk with me? There's nothing new here, but the produce is on another level compared to agricultural plates in the other cities. Say, have you seen how they make booze out of grains yet? Did the Tianxi Bureau come looking for trouble? I'm not afraid of the Tianxi Bureaus. I'm just... With the skill like that, you should be dealing with that big guy outside who refused to move. All the Tianxi are out here for their relief effort. What can I do on my own? It's not like I could do it with my own 2 hands. I'm so bored. Come on, let me see what you're drawing. No. Oh, don't be like that. I could give you ideas if you're got a nut block or whatever. Get out. Damn. Why so nervous? Looks like you're hiding something. No, I'm not. Something just bothering me. The folks at the Tianxi Bureau might be annoying, but they can't actually do anything about you. The Imperial Courts has already given us a guarantee. The worst they can do is complain. So you're bothered about him? I can feel his presence. He never hides. Are you sure you don't want to go back and see? Are you sure you don't want to go and see him? We're families after all. Yeah, they're talking about G. No. Wow. You really are cold. I heard how he has always brought you the best painting of the era whatever he passed by your hill. Don't pretend you didn't like them. Things are different now. When was the last time you saw him? I can't say I remember. His business got so big that he started getting warnings from the Sui regulator. He pulled things back a little afterwards. He's been enjoying life. He's been enjoying himself the last few years, sightseeing all over Yan. But the Sui regulators keep a much tighter eye on him than it does us. How do you know all that? I had a peek in the regulators' notebooks in the course of my dealing with them. The parts that weren't super double classified anyway. His business became so big, I always remember him as that simple-minded boy following Shu around with no eyes or anything other than silkworm and mulberry. The last time I saw him was when he passed by and I caught a glimpse through the painting. His eyes were clouded, repulsive, like that stinky Weiqi failure. He was in Bai Xiao the year our Weiqi failure broke out. What do you think? Who do you think Yan had its eye out for the past year while ignoring you and I? You think they are in cahoots? No idea. I thought Ling and Changye, I'm assuming Changye, Ling and Changye were the only ones he got along with. But he wouldn't have been able to call on people like he does now if the Sui regulators made a decision like that, wouldn't he? You know how comfortable he is in human skin. Every transaction in the book he submitted every year to the Sui regulators is perfectly above board. You couldn't find a flaw if you put them under a microscope. He always the first to donate whenever a city is hit by a catastrophe. The Sui regulators has to give him some respect on that point alone. You really think he did that? He did it out of the kindness of his heart? He's our brother. I won't badmouth him behind his back. Yeah, right. Anyway, relationship like ours don't exist among humans. Brother, sister? You what? Get out of here and no peeking. Fine, fine. No need to get all violent and excitable? Excitable? Sibling ties in the worldly sense mean nothing to us after all. Maybe Yanni's historians will invent a new word to describe our relationship in a few hundred years or so. Maybe. But we shouldn't throw a few more families reunion. We should have thrown a few more family reunions if you could change the stubborn streak of yours. I'm not stubborn. So when are you going to show me the 12th scroll in your study? Go away. Yes, I know it's 12. You keep one for Sanjie, our third sister. And even after she disappeared, have you figured out who the people depicted in the scroll are? Or did you give up on that too? Unless you haven't even started on your self-portrait. Why are you so stubborn? Alright, up. See you. A rainstorm. The dark clouds has dispersed, but the moisture in the air remains palpable. Shuole watched He Sheng clench his teeth and press the switch in his apparatus. A large vehicle, the likes of which he has never seen, rolls over the field, trampling row after row crops underneath. Wind blows past dead yellow leaves, making a sound of scornful laughter. Disaster comes and goes as it please. What can mortal man do before the will of heaven? All these crops have to be destroyed? Yes. It was my first ever test field. All soaked in Originium polluted water, no other choice. Restoring Originium polluted water is extremely difficult. The land is vast, but precious little of it fits for farming. Even the cob of the corn was sweet. I tried it when I first came to Da Huang. It was the best thing ever. I wanted to grow it in the earth so that everyone could have a taste of the sweetness and feel the joy that I did when I tried it for the first time. Only bare earth is left once the engine rumbling passed. Found you, Xiaohe. The farmers are arguing with the Tianxi after the engine bulldozed the field. You need to come early. Folks, the disaster has left us with little supplies and even less time. We can't afford any delays. The decision has already been made to abandon this farm. Please let us pass through with our tools. Abandon, you liar! The Tianxi who planted here told me 2 days ago that the crop research was at a crossroad. Who gave you the authority to trample our field with your trucks? Originium particle concentration in the plate D4 soil sample exceeded unacceptable limits. That means this field is polluted and no longer usable. We have dealt with stuff like this every year. Who do you think you are, an outsider deciding that this field should be abandoned? This field can't be moved. This field can't be moved. It's been polluted by natural disaster and the higher up has made the decision to not save it. This is already a bad year for the harvest. There are going to be a famine if we don't save the fields. You have never seen thousands of died starvation, have you? All of you people care about your construction project. You're not helping to save the fields, you're trampling them. Da Huang belongs to us. You speak without wisdom. No wisdom, huh? I'll show you wisdom. Damn, they're fighting. They're fighting. Just look, it's bad enough that the fields were ruined by Originium. Now these people are running it over with their trucks. All they talk about is minister and reports. Minister who? We have never seen them. We have not received any notice of this field being abandoned. I thought the decision has been made to prioritize saving the soil. You did not hear the construction supplies has arrived. Field building of Da Huang resumed last night. The cost of solar panels has been reassessed based on the latest damage report. The decision was made to prioritize construction of the core and abandon the outer agricultural plates and make preparation to move the core city. Has research on the source of pollutant has been completed? Why the hasty decision? This comes from the Tianxi Bureau. Wait up. You can ask up the change yourself if you don't believe it. But these fields are not just places of work, they're people home as well. If there hasn't been a formal notice of evacuation, please move this equipment elsewhere, at least for now. Fine, but it'll happen in the next few days. I understand the hard work you folks put into the farming this land, but things have changed. People were struck to the earth before the nomadic cities. To date, though, most agriculture takes place in the hydroponic facilities on mobile plates. To be frank, there's nothing special about this. Damn! You said you're still studying originium-resistant crops, but nothing come of the research after all this year, hasn't. Damn! That's crazy. I'm just not sure if this is the only result. Then there is no way to expand the application of Wanqing, the 10,000 Qing of Fertile Fields project. All this year and nothing to show for it, not even a bud of hope. They are gone. What did you say to them? Nothing special. I think we should get to cleaning, Uncle. Huh, okay, so rather than prioritizing food, they're prioritizing the work for like the 12 pagodas and 5 cities. So they're prioritizing. Of course they're prioritizing the project over the man. No fucking wonder. That's so fucking meta. They're so fucking human. Anyway, chat, how have you been doing? How have you guys been doing? I'm hoping you guys have been doing fine. I've been doing fine recently. But like, not really, but like, eh. Look, this is like the first week. This is like the first week of me streaming 3 times a week. So I'm learning to manage. Yeah, I'm learning to manage. So yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna take a piss first. I'm gonna take a piss first. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's go. Say something. She would be the first to know if anything was happening to Da Huang. If she isn't saying anything, that means it's out of her hands and mine. Why are you holding your head like that? Maybe Shenong was really a celestial Shan. Otherwise, how could she have carved out a farmland in an environment like this? Surely Shenong was amazing. Sure, Shenong was amazing, but it's amazing how people have taken care of the land. Shenong would be so mad if you give up so easily. Whoa. Greenbird stepped on something and hastily pulled her leg back. A figure rise from the swaying rice. Oh man, that was a good dream. I dreamed of a bumper harvest before a catastrophe woke me up. Why are you sleeping in the field? Someone might step on you. You already stepped on me. That's because you're sleeping in the fields. Apologies, sir. Are you okay? I'm not injured, but I have got a big muddy footprint on this fine fabric. It's your fault for not watching where you're sleeping. You should watch where you're walking. Greenbuds. Well, what do you want me to do? Watch it for you? Buy a new set? Forget it. All my clothes are made of the finest stuff from all over the land. You wouldn't know how to wash it. Damn! Bro is flexing on the poor. Are you the one who delivered the relief supply? Hey, you're awfully clever. I'm a trader who managed to make a few coins. I came back when I heard about the disaster that hit Da Huang. Got to do my part for my homeland after all. You're from Da Huang? Why were you sleeping in the fields then? Don't you have a home here? It's been so long that I could hardly recognize the place. Lost my way. Say, do you know where the Shadow Play Theater is? Shadow Play? What's that? A kind of play that uses shadow to cast by cloud-shrouded lamps and straw figures. Do you not watch Shadow Play here anymore? I never seen it. Where do you celebrate the harvest now? The great stage? Just follow this path and turn left at the third tree. It's behind the Shenong Shrine. Oh, the Shenong Shrine is still here. That's good to hear. Thanks. You're the first one to point the way for me. Well, fate has determined that we would meet. Here, I have a wish for sale. Anything you like. The man opened his hand to reveal a round stone that gives off a serene glow. What's this? A wish. For anything you desire. A wish? I don't believe you. You're a trader, not some Shan. How could you make my wish come true? I may be a humble trader, but I'm big enough to deal. I'm a big enough deal that I can buy and sell anything. But the opportunity to trade with me doesn't come too often. It doesn't come to everyone. Greenbutt looks back at Heshang behind, thinks about it, and turns back to the man. I wish Da Huang could always be safe and peaceful and the harvest always good. Sure, I can sell you that wish. What will you pay me for it? Greenbutt, this guy is kinda weird. We should go. There's no use to trying to scam me. I don't have any valuables. It doesn't have to be valuables instead of monetary value. I accept anything that you value and treasure. Xiao He, can I play that song? Song? What song? Greenbutt pouts. You stupid buffalo. Far away, a few foul beasts perch atop of the stock beast, picking up bugs of its hide with their long beaks. Okay, I don't trust G. I don't trust G. Something is off with him. The stock beast quietly munches on grass while the foul beasts frolic atop, occasionally stretching their necks and chirping happily. Greenbutts put her flutes on her lips. The wind provides a gentle accompaniment. Green hills, flowing water, moonlight on the river. Sway, sway, little boat, let the flower bloom. Silent are the star on high, the wandering steeds sprout. Far on the boat you go, rice flower in the wind. Sway, sway, far away you go. A fine payment. The stone is yours, your wish will come true. Greenbutts puts down flute, glares at Heshang, and runs away fuming. She looks angry. Why? She arranged it for me when I took my answer exam 3 years ago. I remember she just put me on the spot. Ah, such precious sentiment. What about you? Is there anything you would like to buy from me? Me? Thank you, but there's nothing I want in particular right now. Or should I say, what I want can't be bought, I have to earn it on my own. I could hear you out if you like. isn't much I can brag about, but I have been to more places than most, so I can tell you more. So I can sell you more things than most. You said you sell anything. Do you sell a future where nobody will starve? Yes. What? The more valuable the goods, the higher the price. What price will you pay for the tremendous dream? I've cleaned up the polluted crops, Husham. Anything else you need me to? You. I'm not sure why you're staring at me, young man. Have we met before? Excuse me, sir, we need to talk. Yeah, this is G, right? This is G. This is G. Chat. We have done 3. We are almost 4. Honestly, at this pace, I think we can finish the story today. Like there's so little people talking, and like at this point, I think we can finish the story today. Mr. G, you must be young Lord Chuo. Alas, what? Where are my manners? I didn't even prepare a gift for our first meeting. You know me? Eee! They reference excuse me sir. No way. Nah, fucking LARP. Fucking excuse me sir. Chuo reflexively reached for his sword, but finds only a Tianxi apparatus for controlling agricultural instrument on his belt. His movement did not escape this man's attention. The corner of the man's mouth rised up slightly. No need to be so nervous, Lord Chuo. These are but harmless toys. Weave cause to effect, cut unreal into real. Are these your creation? Just doing my part. Huh? 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 The ways of Pheromone proxies are mystifying. Wait, so wait. Thus summon is related to painting. Wang is based. I don't fucking know Wang is. What the fuck Wang is? I do not know. Basically, Zhi summon is related to fabric. It's like his power is related to fabric, because that's why like when he started like summoning like the beast, the burden beast thing, it has like fabric and stuff like that on it. That's his gimmick. Petty parlor tricks, not much use to them. Pestilence and blight tend to follow a flood. Dealing with the disaster, you can't see or touch is hard. Weave it into an object and it becomes easier to deal with. My elder sister would chastise me for violating the laws of nature if she saw me do this. You shouldn't be here. This is my childhood home after all. I got a little homesick. I didn't know your kind has a childhood. We were all ignorant once. No matter how long our lifespan, new things left a deeper impression on us. And we think more about those who surround us at the time. I'm back from beating up Malkuth from the sky continent. Hello, welcome back. Any meeting of you and your sibling is important matter that should have been reported to the Sui regulators in advance. The Imperial Court convoy was delayed by catastrophe. I got word from the old Tianshi and immediately sent relief supply out of my own pocket. I only saw my older sister briefly, and I haven't even caught a glimpse of the younger one. Isn't the Sui regulator being a little, inhumane? The Sui regulator has instruction to keep a close eye on you. Even though I have never broken a single rule in all these years, it's not up to you. No, the reason why they keep a close eye to him is because they think Ji is in cahoot with Wang. And like everyone hates Wang. which kind of makes sense. No, which kind of makes sense why why they were suspicious of that, because in Yu's event, they did. G did help Wang. G did help Wang in some way. But Chuolo cannot help but feel a chill up his spine. I have heard much about you, Lord Chuo. That we should meet here is certainly the will of heaven, and I would very much like to make you my acquaintance. Make your acquaintance. There's no need to flatter me. I have seen many scion of blue blood from families in Baixiao, plenty of them intelligent and learned. But it would be a challenge to find more than a handful who would get down to business and do honest work like you. In the 11th month of last year, you entered the den of Liang Yi Shanghai Zhong by yourself and rescued dozens of innocent prisoners. In the 2nd month of this year, you braved numerous danger in pursuit of that special goblet. Ling. The uninformed believe you have risen to your position at such age because of your father. What do they know of the danger of a candle holder's duty? Why should one mistake wipe out all the hard work you have done in the past? Changye's event, where he capture everyone. You're not supposed to know these things. Businessman hears many things. After all, the things one hear can be a commodity too, if another is willing to pay the price for them. And it's my business to know what kind of customer would pay what kind of price for information. For example, I know that's on the other side of the river to the north Dahuang. I know that Nyang is building here. I know you suspect that ulterior motive were involved in the catastrophe that struck Human, but all your leads came off empty, am I right? Your meticulousness is impressive, but I would not underestimate the Sui regulator if I were you. We will get to the bottom of any situation we have. I would caution you to toe the line. Is this a word of advice from a friend? A word of warning from the candle holder of the Sui regulator? Is this a scammer sibling? I think so. I haven't actually read about G, so I'm not sure. I'm sure you worry too much. The best Tianxi is the best Tianxi in all of Yan are all gathered in the Chamber of Heaven designs north of Dahuang. What can one little man do? Should you not be more concerned about the things across the river? What? Do you know how many Tianxi the Chamber of Heaven designs has lost in the past 3 months? Don't you dare spread lies and rumors. Trust is a merchant's greatest asset. I never lie. You cannot look into it yourself if you don't. You can look into it yourself if you don't believe it. Then, think about what you want to do, and whenever it might involve a deal with me. Everything is just as usual. The wind is silent. The stock bees bury their head in the grass. The girl looks around. Stupid Mian Mian. How many times have I told you not to run away? Stupid Xiao He. He doesn't even remember my song. I'm not playing with him anymore. Layer after layer of leaves block out the sky. The winds bring with it more pleasant scent of rice. The earth is damp, and she leaves footprint in it, and she stepped upon it, walking forward while brushing aside the leaves that hides the sky. Mian Mian, it's time to go home. Mian Mian, why did you run away? Get back to your pen, or I'm gonna get scolded along with you. A gentle breeze brushes by. The large dark eye of the stock beast reflected the sky, the clouds, and the field. Grainbud sees her own reflection in those eyes. I'm going away. Huh? I don't want... Huh? What? Has Xiaohe been putting weird stuff in your father again? I'll talk to him and I'll make sure you guys are eating properly. It's scary here. Death is coming. Will you come home with us? Will you come with us? You mean the flood a few days ago? Wait, huh? She can talk to the stock beast? There's no need to be scared. The flood is gone. I'll build a tougher house for you, so you won't have to be afraid when catastrophe come. I'll protect you. No, it comes from across the river. Look beneath your feet. Beneath what? Grainbud sees her own reflection in those eyes. A gentle breeze brushed by. Dark eyes of the stockbeast reflects the sky and field. The girls looks around. Stockbeasts bury their head in the grass. The wind is silent. Everything is just as usual. We can all talk to the beast. What do you mean? No. Completely slept through most of the stream. Fair enough. It's been like what, 1 hour? So fair. Uncle Wang, what are you doing? Moving trees. The peace tree? It was in a perfectly good shape. Why are you moving it? What about those two Muchenshi? Give me a hand and move the dirt over here. They're gone back to the factories. They'll be transporting mineral through here in a bit. Everyone knows that there's no saving this land. Xiao He, you're a student at the Chenshi Bureau, right? But you're also from around here. Tell us, what happened to the land? I don't know. Yeah, I know. Every inch of land is business to the Mandarins. How much money it takes to turn them into moving plates? How much money they stand to make? But this is our home. My family have lived it for generations. It all makes sense if you can speak to animals. Oh, actually, yes. It kind of makes sense. That's why, like, she would, like, talk to them and stuff like that. How could they tell us to abandon our home just like that? This is my home too. I promise I'll get to the bottom of what's happening here. I'll find a way to save the land. What use are your promise? They promised to take these lands along when they started building the nomadic city. Fine, I'll pretend I lost the land to a catastrophe, but I'm taking this tree with me. My grandpa grandma planted it. The people in the cities think home is something you can take with you. Well, this tree is my home and I'm taking it with me. I'll help. We should convince the land to not get corrupted by telling the land they will get taxed by the demons. Instantly stop polluting. Instantly, like, stop being corrupted. The lumberjack looks down, a blank expression on his face. After a period of silence, he opened his mouth. Are you looking for something? You can talk? What are you doing here? My stock beast ran away. I come to bring him home. Bring him back. Walk, stock beast. Right here. She pointed to her side. The water underneath her feet reflects her figure and the sky. There is a straw all around, but no sign of any animal. She blinks. I could have sworn he was here. Follow me. I'll help you find the stock beast. Have a seat, Lord Shuo. Assistant Minister Ning. What a coincidence. From Shangshu to Yumen and now Dahuang. You must be an outstanding candle holder to be handled such responsibility. What are your instructions? Please, no need for such formalities. I would not be meeting you here if this was official business. There is a matter that requires your assistance in a less official manner. Wait till she speaks to the water and bring peace between Seaborn and non-Seaborn. Yeah, Grainbud is just built like that. Yeah, absolute goat. About the Sui proxy, the 12 Pagodas and 5 Cities project is of crucial importance to Great Yan. Having 4 proxies here in the same place at a time like this is a headache to say the least. There may be devastating consequences if someone with ulterior motive decides to cause trouble. Do you mean to say that you already know someone intended to cause trouble? Are you aware that the development of the Dabuang has resumed? The trader supply. He should not interfere with such matters. All I know is that he had a meeting with Assistant Minister Wan from the Ministry of Engineering. Do you know him? I'm familiar with him. He has been working on Dahuan's mobile plates development in recent years, but he also participated in Human's repair a few months ago. What is Ji planning? Ji was known to be close to Shu, and the two of them used to farm Dahuang 1,000 years ago. Ji later left Dahuang to start business. He returned to Dahuang once every few decades. Last visit was 60 years ago. You recall these details well. Do you suspect that he intends to sabotage Dahuang? Right now, we need to figure out why he came back to Dahuang. This is what I would like you to uncover. The Ministry of Rights and the Sui regulators has long been at odds over the Sui issue. Yet now you're asking me to do this. Where do you stand yourself? As a candle holder, my duty is to my orders, of course. You want to be a good sword. That way, it's not the sword's fault even if it kills the wrong person. I'm not trying to shrink responsibility. Have you ever thought about why the Sui regulators want to eliminate Sui by force? If there comes a day where human goes to the capital, ending the existence of both city and the Faramut to the sound of cannon fire. Do we really say we had a choice about all the people who lost their home and the soldier who lost their lives? Was there really no other way? What prompts you to ask me to do this? The welfare of the people, not the cloaks and daggers of the courts. Honesty and integrity, and I'm sure the answer is right there in your heart. The man points at the calm surface of the river, smooth like mirror, almost like it has frozen in place. The water reflects the clouds in the sky, the girl's face. The stock beast is inside. In the river? You want to find him? Go down. Alright. I'll find him down here and bring him back to the span. The river channel booms and with the sound of crashing water and rolling air. The girl steps forward. Huh? Huh? Come back, you'll die. The old lumberjack suddenly raises axe high before putting it back down meekly. Let me go. Shush, I'll bring her back. I know how to handle it. She's not that far gone. Let me go. I can bring her back. Shush, no. No, she can still be saved. Huh? There's only death there. She's beyond all help. You can't save her. Go back and put a grave monument. Huh? Where do you think you're going, you idiot? Huh? The stock beast is down there. The old lumberjack told me. I'm bringing him back. You're the stock beast, you dumb rice brain. Are you talking about me? Of course I'm talking about you. You think there are stock beasts down there? Are you blind or stupid? Oh, shut up. Splat. A piece of river mud hits Grainbutt in the face. Whoa. Her sight remains surprisingly clear. She still sees everything before her. What's going on? To wipe the mud away, but there's something hard in the mud that sticks to her face. Why are there two pieces of rice? Uncle? Where's the mute uncle? What uncle? All I see is you trying to jump into the water, you crazy idiot. Now throw that away. The angry girl turns around and there is nobody in the forest beyond the leaves, but she stares long and hard into the woods and nods. The footsteps grow distant, sprang amongst the tree. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Something is wrong. Has violated the statutes by entering Dahuang and meeting proxies without permission. The penalties thereof are temporarily deferred in consideration of his assistance in the disaster relief effort. It is hereby ordered that depart Dahuang within 3 days under the supervision of Sui regulators. Any delays would be subjected to strict penalties. They're talking about G. I'm assuming they're talking about G. The rat stamp ladder sits prominently at the center of the table. It seems that whoever placed it here knew when the master of the room would return and how she would react. You wouldn't tell it to my face. You say you trust me, but will we ever have the chance to sit down and talk to each other again? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on with the story? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? We gotta continue. I'm sorry, chat, but we gotta continue. I am curious now. Huh? Huh? What the fuck? Wait, huh? Yeah, this one what I was listening to, right? Yeah, this one what I was like reading. I know this. HS4. Is this a flashback? Are you okay? Thank you so much. I was transporting rare ores from the north and selling it in the south when I got waylaid. You really saved my hide there. You shouldn't be traveling by side trails. It was because we were in a hurry. Anyway, thank you so much for your help. Please accept this as my token of appreciation. Not interested. Bye. Damn. Sir, I assume you're a martial artist with some renown. That you walk in Jianghu? Do you want a spar? Ah, not that for a meek merchant like me. But if you are a martial artist, as a matter of fact, I came across a rare tome on Kung Fu in the course of my travels. I think you might be interested. What use do I have Kung Fu books? Don't make me laugh. How about just a look? I never sell anything my customer don't need. I'll pass. Just one look. I won't take much of your time. I promise you won't regret it. Enough isn't. Your skill has advanced beyond my wildest dream. I am no longer a match for you. It's you. If I beat you, you will make me the fist under heaven? You're already the fist under heaven. The first. I'm the... Wait, fist or first? First! Oh, it's first! Fucking hell, it's first under heaven. His heart felt like it's boiling. His fists still feel warm. He has reached the summit. He has done what he sought to do all his life. Wait, no. Who is this man? What's going on? Who are you? Like I said, a humble merchant. I buy and sell everything. Why me? I know you're trained for 40 years with one opponent in mind. You ever have the chance to close the gap by a few decades? Are you not interested? I don't need your help. Maybe you don't want anything from me, but you have something that I want. I heard you recently came... Oh no! Oh, it's this thing! No! No! Wong. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Please don't tell me you sell the fucking sword to him. Please don't tell me you sell the fucking sword to him. Please. Get lost. What the? It appears you are not satisfied with my offer. Now. There's no need to be hasty. There's room for negotiation. There's nothing to negotiate. You honored the sword and you honored our promise. I knew my oath brother could be trusted. 40 years in search of peak of Kung Fu perfection. Is there no price you would pay to reach that peak? What is this illusion? Enough of your tricks. Dad? Ah yes, everything is for sale. It's just about putting the right price on it. How about the life of your... Huh? Wait. This is a construction site. You can't enter without permission. Long time no see, Nyan. Did you make all of this? Very impressive. Skip the flattery. What do you want? It's been a long time since we last saw each other, and this is how you greet me? Where would you have found the funding for your little toy if it wasn't hard at work, north and south, paying taxes on my hard-earned income? Do you think I don't know where your money comes from? Speculation and inflated price, not to mention, you're not the one who made all this stuff. There's a reason trader like you weren't expected in the old days. What are you doing here? I thought you would go see Shu first. Just curious about this thing they said they will let our family live in peace and comfort forever and ever. Heard you ran into a bit of trouble. Need a hand? If I didn't, it wouldn't be yours. What do you know about engineering? I could help a little with Shu side. What are you planning? I know that this energy core is more than just a construction project. It must be given the concept of life in order to become the conceptual Faramut that enables our continued existence. That's why you need our sister power, but she already has so much to deal with here. I have learned a trick or two from her. Would it be more efficient for me to take over? So you care about her after all. I thought you two had a split. Perish that thought. Can I take that as a yes? No. Hold it right there. Go back to where you came from, and I'll pretend I never saw you today. My sister really don't want to see me. I'm just on guard against your bag of tricks. Don't want to fall into your trap. Wouldn't be the first time you cheated me out on something. I was just helping you sell your things. You always got your fair cut. Just stop. I don't have time for your smooth talking. Go away, far away from my project. The last thing I need is even more complaining from the old man. What if I really wanted to go and see? Don't get so excited. Do I look like some kind of man who would steal from my little sister? I'm just here to see my sister. I'm glad you're still alive and kicking. Oh no, wait. So waifu's dead. Sold the sword to G. Fucking hell. That is dusk. I know the skill sound effect. This is definitely dusk. You. Dusk? What's the matter? Not quite spirited as the last time I saw you, eh? You should not abuse your proxy power like that. Give it a rest. Did you think I would have come looking for a Sui regulator if I didn't really absolutely definitely have to? So, he already found you. What are you planning? Why did he suddenly return to Da Huang just as work on the 12 pagodas and 5 cities is beginning? Why are you asking me? Aren't you the candle holder? I'll get to the bottom of it, of course. And where do you intend to start? I suspect there was someone behind the previous disaster with the construction of the 12 pagodas and 5 cities looming. The offender may be hiding it nearby. And what is a lone candle holder going to do without help? I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. The only one the Sui regulator has in Da Huang. And you can't keep following the lead of other completely oblivious to what's going on, just like you always do. This all reminds me of my Zhuola fanfic. What the fuck did you do? Is it yaoi or like normal? No, not normal. I mean like straight. Is it like yaoi or straight? I don't need your advice. I don't like to deal with calculating types. I'm going to say this once and only once. The needle prick is smart. Very smart. He's not going to leave a trail for you to find, and people know that. And you people know that, having been on this case for so many years. Wait, who is it? Zhuola and who? Zhuola X who? Brute force is more effective than dealing with someone like that. Force. Here. Hold up, I'm listening. I'm listening, Dorian. I am stopping everything. Hold up. I am listening. Go on. He got his candle blown out? What the fuck did you do? Please continue. Like the fucking MatPat image. Please continue. Dorian, if you have time, you could send it on like the server. Yeah, if you have time, you should send it on the server. Also, Dorian, can I use that image? Can I use the Quora image? It's if it's NSFW, just fucking spoiler it. Yeah, if it's just NSFW, just spoiler it or something. I don't know. Sounds like AO3 bullshit. Probably. I'm also assuming it's probably AO3, but hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have read some AO3 stuff. I have read it, and I totally didn't read some Daska stuff. Totally. Yeah, totally. Yeah, anyway, drop the link. Yeah, see? Drop the link. Please continue. This will at least keep his feet tight for a while. Okay, hold up. Let me continue the song. There you go. This will at least keep him. It's a major violation of regulation for a candle holder to have private contact with a proxy, never mind borrowing her power. It's your choice. You'd help me. I've said enough. The ball is in your court now. Damn. So you came here to play and saw me sleeping in the river. But that doesn't make sense. Why do you still have the flowers that I picked in my dream? My leg hurts too. Leg cramps while dreaming means you're growing taller. Congrats, yay. You haven't grown an inch these past few years. The only thing that's gotten bigger that's gotten bigger is your voice. And you sneaked out of class, didn't you? Shh, keep it down. I knew it. Are you really a student at the Tianxi Bureau? Why do I always see you outside? If I'm not at school, it means I have something more important to do than sit in school. None of your business. I won't tell anyone you sneak out of class. If you don't tell anyone I came to the Riverside, deal? Where's my fan? Give it back. How did you know? So mean. I already gave you your flute. What do you want? You just cobbled it together from some bamboo lying around, and you only gave it to me after we were done playing it. Cobbled it together. You listen to the sound. Look at the texture. Do you know how hard it is to give it away? Give it back if you don't want it. It's that nice? All right, you can have your fan back, but we're keeping this a secret. That's more like it. Here, it's this stalk of rice. See how pretty the red color is? It's the only one alive here. Is it some kind of new species? Hey, why did you pull it out? My homework. Do you know where else something like this grows? Any kind of crop will do. Any that's pretty like this, don't tell anyone, just let me know. I'll come and take a little bit. Isn't that cheating? And don't pick it yourself. Don't want you damaging it. Tell me and I'll come. Don't tell anyone else. Fine, just keep my name out of it if the Chen should catch you. Chen should catch you. No. You worry about that time you gave the test stock beast diarrhea with the wrong feed. You Hold up. Hold up. I need to see this. Okay. I agree. Let's see. Uh-huh. Let's see the tag. Arranged marriage. Emotional repression. Okay. Childhood friends return to what are we? Mockery as affection. Restraint and ruin. Stoic and boy failure tendency. And more. Power imbalance. Mutual affection. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Damn. There's how many chapters? There's how many chapters? I I what the fuck? When did you even write this? This is have like 42k words. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. I need to see something. Hold up. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Uh Dorian. Dorian. So a bit of context. So a bit of like I'm just gonna put some like context into what you just made. That that story that story is almost as long as Tutti Novice. It is as long as Tutti Novice. Almost as long. It is in fact longer by like a little bit, longer by 1k than episode 12 of Arknight main story. It is that bad. What the fuck did you do? What the fuck did you cook? You know what? Fuck, can I even do this? Can I even like read this on stream? You know what? I'm just gonna swipe. I'm just gonna close my eyes and then go to like a random chapter. I'm just gonna go to like a random chapter. Okay, let's go 17 or something. The tequila one is longest I think, and the tequila one has like a lot of Bugatti. And the roller one is more tame. What the fuck did you make? 100k? 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 I'm saving this one. Okay. Okay. I don't think you understand this, Dorian. To put it into perspective, your tequila fic, your tequila fic, it is longer than Maria Neural and Neuralite combined. Like if you add Maria Neural event story and Neuralite, you combine it into one story. Your I guess smut. Your smut has more words into it. What the 32 chapters? I need to take some water first. I need to like drink some water. Holy shit. Ah. I don't know. I don't know what she's cooking. Chat, honestly, I do not know what she's cooking. Wait. Do we? Can I stream this shit? Hold up. It would be funny if I just like. It would be funny if I just read this shit. Hold up. The airship hum like a doctor. Blah 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 blah. Where's the good part? Uh Huh? 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 Yeah, I don't think I can stream this. I don't think I can stream this. Uh-huh. This is this is something. This is something. Hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, the stream got derailed. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch Para read story again. The suspiciously 100k word tequila fic. It is it is one of the things of all time. It is one of the things of all time. Yeah. Anyway, back to the story because the stream has gotten derailed so fucking hard. I've never been outside Dafong. This is the first. This is the northern border of Yan, with only rough roads through the mountains and river. The food produced here is the only link to the outside world. The weight of the grain and on the stock in the summer and autumn is the weight of the land. There is no sight like this, like the sight of farmland during a bumper harvest. Who's there? An old farmer stands in the field. Her facial features are unclear. There are tiny flowers in her head. Hello? Here. Aho? Till the earth, loosen the soil, plant the seed, let them grow. Plow with focus. The youth take the hoe. The old farmer turns around and bends down to work the soil again. The hoe is heavy. He raises it up high, then he brings it down onto the earth. Thump. A rice seedling bud from the loosened soil, it grows rapidly, and soon flower begin to bloom from its stalk. The youth feels strange sense of fatigue. He wipes the sweat of his forehead and raises his hoe again. Thump. In the blink of an eye, the blooming flower falls, the grain starts to fill the stalks. The rice has borne grains. It should be ready for harvest soon. The hoe seems to be getting heavier and heavier. He looks at his hand. Thick callus have formed, and his arm and shoulder have grown creased and wrinkled. The old farmer says nothing and continues to work the soil. A seedling emerged from the earth in the shadows of a patch of rice. Thump. Life and then death. Golden rice grain falls from the stalk. Then fields after fields of the crops fall lifeless onto the earth. The youth frees just before he brings the hoe down, straight to the scene before him in shock. Old timer, what happened to the rice? From the spring to autumn, one harvest to the next. What is the season to you, young man? Reaping the fruit, filling your belly, planting the next batch of seed? The youth lifts the hoe and brings down on the earth again and again. The rice seed takes root and sprout underneath his feet, blossoming and bearing grains before wilting and returning to dust. He never gets the chance to hold the seeds in his hand. He feels his strength fades. His hair grows rampant, from black and strong to soft and fragile, and his clothes rip and tatter, hanging on the back that he could no longer keep straight. He brings the hoe down one last time, not having the strength to do it again. A knot of white hair down his face. I spent all my life farming here, but life's too short. 100,000, tens of thousands of number that are too big for me. I'm old. He's standing on shambles. I will never see them grow up. I don't have time to wait for them to bear fruit. It is beyond my lifespan. The old farmer planted a tree on the leaves and caressed the tree trunk before disappearing into thin air. The tree after tree appears on the leaves. There are strands of red silk tied to them, wooden placard hanging on off the silk, but the writing of the placard are too blurry for Hershung to read. Wind caused the forest to rustle. What are those placards? Why can't we keep the crops we grow from the earth? What's the equivalent of Mongolia in Arknight? I think it's... I don't think it's... There is one. I don't think there is one. Yeah, I don't think there is one. It's probably like somewhere in Yan. Probably like somewhere deep in Yan or something like that. So, it's like probably Yan or Ursus between those two. Broken rice grain lie on the ground. What did you see, young man? Why? Why don't I see the fruit? He lifts the hoe again, bringing down and writing growing old with each swing. He pours his life into the earth so that it may nourish the crop, but the crops do not respond. They grow and wilt without leaving seeds. His long white hair cover him like dried grass. Does any of this really mean anything? His back is hunched. The pain of age spreads across his back. Weakness has robbed him of his strength to speak. He can only mumble meaningless sound. He casts his cloudy eyes to the ground where patches of rice seedling lie. Who will we see the day? Hershung turns around. A white figure stands behind him, her long hair like ancient old trees, blue as the river. Who the fuck is she? The figure waves her sleeve and rice starts to grow rapidly. Before long, all Hershung can see is growing rice. The figure begins to stride and everything is silent. I always thought it was Knight Morzan Kagan. I'm pretty sure Casimir is supposed to be Poland. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Casimir is supposed to be Poland. Hershung. Hershung, wake up. What the fuck is going on? Doug, what the fuck is going on in this event? Everyone is tweaking the fuck out. As I was saying, everyone is tweaking the fuck out. Rice paddies, as far as the eye can see, all ethereal, heaven and earth, expansive is all but it's silent. The whiff of liquor and the dancing clouds flow into a goblet. Down the goblet and all is clear and bright. What a dream. How did you find time to come? Aren't things pretty exciting over here? I wanted to see whether the Cao Liang liquor you promised me was ready. How do I give it to you in a dream? What year vintage are you talking about? Which dream of yours is this? At least let me sniff a whiff. I don't get to taste it in a dream. Or see if my hardest working sister got a little thinner. This is what Nyan has made? The poet weaves her sleeve, and a pot of wine and 2 goblets appear out of thin air. She cracks the mud seal on the pot, and rich scent liquor fills the air. Shu is actually just all the rice in Terra, and Shu we see is their proxy. That would be crazy, but no. Everything is fucked up. Something is clearly fucked up here. Something is clearly fucked up. The poet turns around and peers out on the rice fields that stretch for tens of thousands of li beyond. The seasons circle overhead, winter giving way to summer, spring giving way to autumn. Is this what you see in the heart? Rice field as far as the eye can see, the season rotating. Your farm here day after day. Is it possible to build what you talk about here? What do you need a hand? I just don't want you to turn this whole vessel into a huge pot of wine, or suddenly get all philosophical and think you would rather dream forever than wake up in a world without freedom. You sure don't need my help. I've almost forgotten how many years you spent here. You're gonna become my H liquor if you don't get out and get some fresh air. For our brother and sister, I worry that they don't see things clear enough for you. I worry that you don't see too clearly, such that you will fail to see yourself. I'm just farming here. Everything has a heart, from the mountains to the rivers, to the trees and to the grass. To you, the trees and grass may not be any different from our own lives. What is it that you can still put down? What keeps your mind occupied? Jill leaves behind so many scroll and book. She wanted to teach everyone to read and write, but all those scroll and book disappeared with her. No one remembers her other than us. But I have visited schools and Tianxi Bureau. I have seen handwriting that look exactly like hers in the book. All of her things are no more, even if I didn't manage to keep a single one. But the words she said are now being said by students, and the words that she wrote are now being written by the pens of the students. She once told me, it's the things I leave behind that counts. I just want to see what I can leave behind on the far end of these rice field. Of rice. What can I leave behind if the day comes when I'm no more? Has the end that you have been staring at for so long changed at all? Never. Nothing but snow as far as the eye could see. The spring harvest, the autumn harvest, all buried in snow. I see. Do you feel disappointment at the result? Regret? Is life itself not a result? Do the countless mortal of the world give up living just because they realize it will eventually come to an end? Not all our siblings think that way. Has our little brother come back? Yes. Where has the timid, docile G we knew and loved gone? Little brother and sister are always cuter when they stay little. I'll go to him. Damn, why the fuck did it suddenly become all philosophical? What will we have? What will we leave behind when we're gone? Huh. It doesn't fit my personality. I'm sorry. It just doesn't fit with my personality. I could yap about this. Because like, I actually do kind of understand it. I actually do understand the feeling and stuff like that. But like, I, as the person behind Seven Para, understand it. But I, as the character, it's probably not fitting for me to say stuff like that. One, two, three. What species is this? Megaphone? I've never seen it. It looks nice. You wouldn't understand it if I explained. Just shut up and keep looking. There's nothing right. That's not the right attitude when you ask for help. Say, Megaphone, I wanted to ask you something. You're a student of the Tianxi Bureau, right? Out of all my friends, you know more than anyone else except Shu and Xiaohe. Well, what is it? Spit it out. Have you ever seen my parents? How many people do you think there are in Tianxi Bureau? Do you think I remember everyone who passes through the door like the security guard? Did the mothball give you a concussion or something? You could have said you don't know them. No need to be rude. Why are you asking? I saw a strange merchant today. He said he came from outside Dahuang, from very far away. Oh? Shu said my parents went to become Tianshi in a faraway place, but I never knew what they did or why they never came back after all these years. No one ever talked about it. Is there a chance you could ask me? You could ask for me, Megaphone? I'm not asking them to come back. I just want to write to them and tell them that Dahuang is about to get moved onto mobile plates so they won't lose their way when they come home. Don't worry, the Tianxi Bureau aren't stupid. Someone will bring them home when they need to. Is that all the flood affected plates? I think so. Why does the rice you're looking for have something to do with the flood? Don't ask questions that don't concern you. You wouldn't understand the work of the Tianxi Bureau even if I explain. I'm assuming. Okay, what I assume is that the rice is the only rice, like the only seed that can survive being in a flooded area, like a contaminated area. That's why it's so fucking important. You just wait and see. Xiaohe said that with my talents for arts, all I need to do is to read a few more books and I'll get into Tianxi Bureau for sure. Then I'll wipe the cocky look off your face. Sure, if and when you do. And don't tell anyone that I asked you to look for the rice field. But why? Forget it. You'll never say. Hey, how have you been doing? Anyone bullying you? Me, I'm pretty happy. Shu and Xiaohe take care of me, and all the farmers around here are really nice. I also made 2 new friends, Candlestick and Inbrush. Why do you ask? Are you worried about me? Worried about you? Of course not. Nope. Well, thanks for the help anyway. Take care of yourself. If anyone bullies you, smack them on the head with your flute, like I taught you. Drive away all evil and bring new light to heaven and earth. La 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 la. I never liked this statue. Who decided that Shenong would be shabby and weathered? She liked to look pretty. She always had flower in her hands and she liked the clothes I made. And I remember how much her eyes looked like yours. If only Dust had a portrait of her. But that was before she started to paint. I didn't think you would ever come back. Are they talking about Jie? No, right? They're not talking about Jie, right? The prodigal son starts to miss home when he's far away for long enough, and this is one of the places that I feel like I could call home. Now though, at a time like this, if only I come back 2 days earlier, I would have made it in time for this year's festival opera and tasted your handmade dumplings. Sure, dumplings for the road, noodles for home. Whatever you want to eat, we have got it at home. Then, it's time for you to go. I have hardly been for 2 days. Are you already kicking me out? You could stay for as long as you want if you were only here to take a rest. Are you only here to take a rest though? That's what I asked. That's what to ask. No, it's Shannon. Yeah, but like Shenong is like supposed to be like someone, right? It's supposed to be someone, right? It's not like a random NPC, right? I'm assuming it's like a proxy, no? Dahuang looks very different every time I come back. Who would have thought that it was just a land of frozen soil 1,000 years ago? The people claimed this earth from land of evil back then. And rivers were chaos, and the heavens knew no reason but heart were brave and bright. There were no difference in upbringing or nationality. Everyone looked out for one and another. The only enemy was the barren soil before them and the demonic threat that always loomed over their head. Wait, like the demons of the north? Wait, so Da Huang is up there, don't that? No, then. Da Huang is way up there. It's like near the north then, no? I dreamt over a few days ago. I dreamt about that old gentleman too. I thought maybe it was time I come home. Fortunately, the way home was the same. Unfortunately, the same could not be said of the people's heart. When was the last time you had a good look at the people here? All under heaven lives for profit and die for profit. Where profit goes, so does the people. It's the same everywhere. What do you think the Imperial Court spends its time discussing? How to protect our life? How to achieve outcome that they believe to be safest? Do you really think that Nyan Toys can keep everyone safe? It's the only way to save everyone's life. You are handing your life over to someone else. It's not a fair partnership if one side shoulder all the risk. Both sides must bear the risk in order for the partnership to last. Have you been far away so long that you all care about profit and loss? I care about you, my sister. You're tired. Helping out with Nyan project is incredibly taxing. As if you don't have enough on your plate already, in the fields and forests. Otherwise you would have noticed earlier. How many catastrophe has struck this land in the last 1,000 years? You know when and where every one would strike beforehand. You feel everything that happened to this land, as though it was happening to you. What are you holding on to? Who is the one working against the law of nature? Wake up. What do you see? What did I see? I saw... Wait, how did you know? Maybe a practical joke, probably Originium Arts. What you saw was an illusion, but it was something that he wanted you to see, some kind of psychological suggestion. What did you see? I saw an old farmer. She made me work the fields. I couldn't get any crops to grow. I grew old and I couldn't lift the hoe anymore. There were many placards on the tree across the fields. No one ever went there, but there seems to be names written on them. The old farmer disappeared. Across the river? He showed you the other side of the river. Wait, hold up. Is the illusion by G when he asked for the trait and stuff like that? Is this like the side effect? Oh my god, no wonder you guys call him a fucking scammer. Husheng sighs and looks up along the river into the distance. The trees are green on the other side of the river. A gust of wind seems to rustle and then leaves. Xiao He, Candlestick, there you are. Grainbuds, where were you? I was looking for a rice stalk. Rice, I thought you were looking for stock bees. What kind of rice was it that you had to look for? It's all so weird. I can't make any heads or tail of it. That's the first thing I thought when they start to get vision. Who asked you to look for rice? What did it look like? Where did you find it? Candlestick, what's the matter? You're starting to scare me. Grainbuds, alright. It was a short little girl, a student of the Tianxi Bureau, who said she was looking for a special kind of rice to submit for homework. I didn't know that species was. It was red, really red. There was some at the dam at the palace not far from here. Where did they store the recently harvested grains? The centralized granaries in the core city. I need you to check the granaries right now, no delay. Report anything unusual to the Shangjiang immediately. Wait, what's going on? It might be too late already. Today, the celebration opera comes in 3 acts: the great hunt, sighs of heaven, and flourishing life. But there are usually another act between the first and second, pacifying the north. It hasn't been sung for a very long time. Do you remember, Shu? Can you sing another verse? I still remember the tune, but not the words. All of Old Story hardly worth a song. Yes, hard to get into the mood when there's no audience, and hard for the audience to get into a forgettable opera. But I remember this demonic fragment to the north is the result of the people at the time resorting to any means necessary to resist it. Now, its incarnation is helping the... Wait, huh? Wait, so the people in Yan used to use demonic fragments. So I'm assuming it's like Ursus. It's like the fucking Emperor's Blade. It's like I'm assuming it's like something like that. Like Emperor's Blade is used to resist it. Sui? Fight Sui? Now its incarnation is helping the people fend off the demonic calamities. I'm assuming the incarnation is Sui, like proxy, the Sui proxy. So I'm assuming it is Sui. Demonic fragment to resist Sui. Huh. We should not be conflated with it. You're right, we shouldn't. The people must never learn of the demonic present, but how do you resist the lure of this one precious piece of unpolluted soil? For 1,000 years, the people here have lived across the river from that blight. Here, a people have sowed. Oh, he said the line. He said the line. He said the event name. For 1,000 years in blissful seclusion, the time has come to reap what was sowed 1,000 years ago, and it must be reaped by the right person. Tell me, you didn't have anything to do with the disaster, did you? I never lied to you. True. You just choose to not tell the truth from time to time. Why have you come back? Like I said, I just felt like dropping by. Just like old time, I want to ask you, will you come with me, sister? My answer is the same. I will not leave. I can't leave. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I am so fucking invested in the story. I am so fucking invested in the story now. Fuck. Yeah, I think we have to end the stream here. I think we have to end the stream here because like I can already feel my throat hurting. Okay, honestly, good progress. Good progress. Okay, so a bit of recap. Okay, recap. So, hold up. The dam broke. So, where do I even start in the story? Where the fuck do I even start? So they have the festival. Zhuole got sent here because of Chongye. What happened in the Chongye event where like he like was where he fucking capture people, put them to jail and stuff like that. He got sent here. I don't fucking know why, but his dad sent him here. Nian and Dusk is sent here to across the river to make the 12 pagodas and the 5 cities. What I'm pretty sure assuming is that this is the 13th Sui, or like some version of it, because like this heart is supposed to be what Ji said was to create life and to basically anchor them, and like if like Sui basically like if Sui wake up, this is was to like to anchor them. And then the thing happened, the festival happened, the festival fucking happened, the dam broke, it flooded, everything flooded, and like now, rather than, and the food almost got like cut, everything almost like got cut because like some of the land got like tainted. So like rather than trying to prioritize the food, they're trying to prioritize building the core, the city core, the 12 pagoda thing. I don't understand why. I still don't understand that why. And like there's also the rice, the red rice, that survived, survived being in the tainted land. Something is wrong with that. What I'm theorizing, that is originium. That is originium or demonic fragments. That is not normal rice. Something is wrong with this. It has the heebie-jeebies. Anyway, after that, G showed up for quote unquote what the fuck do you call it? Like disaster relief? Yeah, disaster relief. He was there for like quote unquote disaster relief. But like and then some like hallucination happened for like Grainbutts and the other guy, Hershang. A lot of things happened to them. What I'm assuming is because of G. Also, in the story, we learn that the reason why the sword is by G. Also, we learn in the story that like the reason why G have the sword of Chongye is because waifu's deadbeat dad traded with him for something. I'm assuming for the safety of her waifu or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Look, I don't know. We don't know that part. Anyway, the sword got traded. That's why in Yu's event, G has the sword and gave it to Wang. Like all of them are like the reason why G is being like monitored heavily is because they the Sui regulators and like the Sui proxy as well thinks that G is in cahoots with Wang, which in Yu's event it shows. But like I feel like G is not colluding with Wang. It's more like Switzerland, you know? It's more like Switzerland where like he trades with everyone. I'm assuming he's more neutral than like actually like in cahoots. If it was Originium rice, it would be giving you magic, not fart. No, if it was Originium rice, you would get fucking infection and stuff like that. Huh, interesting. So yeah, that's the recap for now. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 more. To go. Judging by the pace we did it, so mind you, chat, we all should be grateful today. We all should be happy today because we did 6. We read 6 story today. 6, 7. We read 6 story today. We all should be grateful. We all should be happy. We all should be proud of that. We read 6 nodes rather than the average 4 or 3. All of us should be happy for that. We should pat our backs for that. All of us should pat our backs because that is an achievement on its own. All of us should be proud that we read 6. We are making progress. Anyway, chat, yeah. Thank you all for watching and oh yeah. This is probably the last time you will ever see the Schwolle. This is probably the last time you will ever see the Schwolle. So yeah. If you want to see the Schwolle again, then fine. I guess I'll figure something out for that. But like, it's probably gonna be Quora. So yeah. Wait, chat. Would you guys mind any other content other than Arknight in Saturday? I have an idea for Saturday, but it's not gonna be Arknight. So keep an eye out for that. Not voice acting probably helps speed up. It's probably not voice acting. It's probably just like the reason why it sped up is probably because like I didn't yap as much. the reason it probably like it didn't sped up, like it sped up is because like I probably because I wasn't yapping. Who would have guessed if I wasn't yapping, we would have been done by the story by like 4 stream or something like that, or like 3 stream. Who would have guessed? Maybe that is why. Maybe that is why Rain finished his story in like what 2 stream or like 3 stream. Maybe that is why. Hold up, let me choose this one. Anyway, thank you for keeping my sanity high so I can finish beating the 7 million HP boss in FGO. Hey, no problem, man. Look, if you need to replenish your sanity, I stream every 3 days in a week now. I stream Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. It's gonna be hell for me, but I want to adapt. I gotta force myself to adapt. If I don't do that, I'm never getting better. Just like Gia said. Just like what the story said. Like we must if we die, will we leave something when we die? We must leave something that can be remembered. Anyway, yeah, chat. I think I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you all for watching, and I guess I'll see y'all Saturday. Bye-bye. Hmm. Hmm.